Hello everyone and welcome back to Every Other Saturday. So in today's video we're going to discuss the upcoming fixture against Hibernian and bring in the reaction video from St Johnstone as well. Just try to get the two out in the one video. So let's not waste any more time, we'll get fired in, we'll see exactly what's happening, make it a quick video for you guys. It is a festive period, at the end of the day you don't need me boring you and taking your time away. But if you haven't done so already guys, feel free to drop us a wee subscribe, a wee like and a share as well, helps us get out to as many people as possible and climb ever closer to that first 100 subscribers. So as I say guys, let's not waste any more time, we'll get fired right into the video.
Every other Saturday's my half day off, and it's off to the match I go. Happily we wander down the Copeland.
So last game against St Johnstone, it was fantastic to see the 3 points here as well, probably one of our best hard fought victories that I have to admit that we've watched this season. I was over the moon getting a chance to see it with the fact I was working. I missed the first kind of 15-20 minutes, which again doesn't seem to be the worst thing because apparently it was the worst kind of part of the game. But getting those 3 goals, 3 points in the bag, what can you ask for as well? And we got a wee Christmas gift from them as well when you watch O'Halloran come on, play for 6 minutes and decide to leave with a red card. Can't go wrong, it's hilarious. Looking at the goals, we get the Kamar roof, it was fantastic, just doing that striker's instinct and getting into the ball, even though there wasn't a chance the keeper might have dropped it, he did, got in, Roof for his goal for 1-0. Kamara, granted I did actually miss that goal, but I've seen it since then and it was fantastic. It was a goal that Alfredo Morelos or Defoe would have been happy with, and again Hadji coming in with number 3, brilliant. Love to see the wee man do well. It was a complete team performance as well, again with the whole swapping with the substitutes at the end of the game as well, and seeing Class coming on for Class, it was great. It's a fantastic step forward, especially coming into such an important game like Hibs. But I'll touch on Alfredo Morelos just before I move on there with the St Johnstone game. I was very disappointed when he came on. He missed the absolute sitter, which could have started him off for a wee mini goal spree, shall we say. It was really just a bit of a letdown to see him coming on, opportunity to have the rest of these legs come out, show that yes, these guys have done well, they've kept the ball coming into the net and stuff like that, but this is my position, I'm taking it, my number 9 position is mine. And he didn't really do that, to be honest. He just kind of wasted his time, if you ask me. St Johnstone themselves were hard to break down, you can't deny that, I have to give them their dues. Any other team not fighting as well as they did could have been 4, 5, 6-0, but I did say in the video before that they were getting the late goal conceders and stuff like that. Now they did do one really, I suppose, but nothing I can really turn around and give them I can't really give them a slagging, to be fair. They did well. It's a team like Rangers, they went out and they came out with an attacking formation. Now that there again, that speaks volumes for the type of game we watched. Yes, we won, and yes, we won well, but the type of game we watched was a lot more enjoyable to be watching than sitting watching that Motherwell game where it was 10 behind the ball. It was too hard to watch, and watching that again against St Johnstone, it was just great to see a team coming out with a bit of attack against them. That's what you want to see. So all in, wee summary there, great 3 goals with a really important 3 points, probably one of the more important that we've came across this season, to be fair. So Glenn Kamara, fantastic goal, so I'll give him goal of the game, and man of the match I have to give to Aribo, because from what I seen he was all over the place, covered all the grass blades that he needed to cover, and he did everything and he did it well. When you actually sit and watch the highlights, I don't know if it makes him look better than it did in the game, but it was class. It just, you can see his ability, and you can see it's the pass after the pass that you can see he's thinking about. He's got that brain on him, so I'll give it to him. So let's move on to the upcoming fixture against Hibs. So looking forward to this one. It's in Boxing Day, so if you see this, it'll be late Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. If you do see this, you become a channel legend, to be fair. Wee Scott McFarlane will be raging that he's not the only one, but see, to be fair, got the Christmas hat on for Scott, so what's happening? But yeah, so looking into this, we've got Hibs coming up. I think it's going to be probably our hardest fixture that we're going to have again this season. It's going to be quite difficult, specifically with the fact that we're coming up against, yes, it's at Ibrox, but yet we're coming up against them. It's a really important time. The head needs to be screwed on, and this is a slightly higher, no disrespect to St Johnstone, but a slightly higher calibre of team that we're coming up against, so we need to focus and concentrate on this one. The 3 points are almost as important as any other, because it's the one before the Celtic game. Now we want to make sure that the 3 points are there, and we keep this 16 point gap, and we keep it strong. Now this team, as we know, are going to be no mugs that we're coming up against. They were the first team this season to score against our side this season and get that first conceded goal. So we want to make sure we're coming out with high level of focus, and we need to make sure that we come out fast, we need to come out sharp, we need to make sure that we put the stamp on the game and don't leave it down to Hibs. Because in the last couple of games, let's not be kidded, yes, we've got the results that we need other than St Mirren obviously, but it's the start point of these games. It's as if they're waiting this 15-20 minutes to almost get into gear. It's almost like they're giving the team a false sense of security, and then they go, nah, we're just going to steamroll past you now. So I don't want that this time. I want to come out, because Hibs can hurt you. I want to come out, I want that first 15 to 20 minutes, I want that just controlled by Rangers. I want to make sure that we get, even if we could get an early goal, that would just settle the nerves and make the game a nice and simple one for us. Looking at their squad, they're going to have a couple of wee gaps there. They've got Christian Doidge is going to be suspended. You've got Marciano and Magennis, they're going to be out with a possible injury as well. So there's no guarantee they'll be out, but they're an injury worry. So if they're not in the team, we need to be watching. We can't just take it in the laurels that without them in the squad it's a big gaping hole. It's not like that. We take every team as it comes and we just give them the respect they deserve. But again, gives me a tiny bit of confidence with them not there. Hibs also come into this, they've got that 1-0 win they've just had with St Mirren, so they're on a bit of a high. They've bet the team that bet us, so it gives them that almost mental boost, and nothing that we can't shut down though. But getting back to Rangers, so I look as if we're going to have maybe a couple of changes, not too much, maybe one or two. I don't see too much of a big deal happening with the change of faces on the park. Players to watch as well, you're going to be looking out for Kemar Roofe. He is on a rich vein of form when it comes to scoring. I want to see Defoe in the park. I don't want to see Morelos, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be honest, I don't want to see Morelos in the park. I want to see Roofe, Defoe, possibly Etten, but not too bothered about who it does make up there. But and Kent up the top. That's who I think we're going to be the one to watch. And I don't know why, I've got a funny feeling that over the Christmas break I think we're going to see Kent break this lack of scoring run that he's on. I think we're going to see a wee goal in the back of the net. So I think Kent would be my tip for a wee goal against them in Boxing Day. So when it comes to score predictions, I haven't asked. People have been busy, so I've not bothered with any Facebook asks. So when it comes to score predictions, I'm just going to give you mine. I think we're going to go for a 2-1 win. I don't think that we're going to be steamrolling through a team like Hibs. I think they're going to be setting up tight at the back with a wee bit more class. Again, no disrespect to who we've played, but I think they're going to be a wee bit more class, so we're going to be a wee bit more of a fight to get through them. So I'm going to go 2-1, and goal scorers, I am going to give it to Kemar Roofe and Tav. I'm going to give it to Kemar Roofe and Tav. So I think that just about wraps up the video for today, to be fair. I don't want it to be too long. I want it to get out to you, and I want you to enjoy your Christmas. I mean, everybody out there that's kept this channel going so far, it's only been a month or so, but I'm over the moon with the progress that we've made. I really am, and this bauble seems to be flicking about. So but I'm really over the moon with the progress we've made, and I'm really happy and so thankful for everybody that keeps watching. So again, everybody, thank you for getting involved, and if you haven't done so, again, another plug. If you don't mind a wee like, share and subscribe, it gets us moving on, gets us towards that 100 subscriber total, and it'd be fantastic to get there at some point. No rush, but happy days. But again, guys, it is Christmas at the end of the day, and I'm just going to put this out there that I think I think my wife has won Christmas, because she's only went and got me the jersey that I didn't have this season, and I'm a happy man, I really am. So a wee shout out to Chloe there, thank you very much. It is Christmas, as I say, so go out there, go and enjoy yourself as much as we can in the lockdown situation that we've got. But while you can be with your families, go and enjoy yourself and have a good one, and I will see you on the next one.